Hey guys, this is Odd1 Gaming and this is going to be an Eternal Evolution video. This is the game that you're seeing in the background and it's the new kid on the block, let's call it. It's just been recently released and it seems to be quite a really interesting, really good game. Like, this is gonna be my first impression about what I've seen so far and you know, what I've learned about this game, and you know, it's gonna be my opinion if I'm gonna play it or not, what I suggest to you guys, but I'm just gonna tell you straight up front, for what I've seen so far looks interesting. I'm quite sure I might be playing it for quite a while. It's an idle RPG game, you know, most of the people on my channel know, because you know, it's a raid channel, so it's kind of, it still has the champion collector of the game, that, you know, it's the recruitment part. In this one you do not have, you know, you have the shard system, but you have the card system, which are pretty well made. And you know, it's also nice that you have the what's it called, you can see here that you're guaranteed after 21, it just said, don't know if I know, but after 21 you're guaranteed to get yourself a elite. So the rarities in this game are like common, rare and elite, and then on the elite ones you have the triple S ones. They're obviously quite rare. It's still a new game, but you have a shot of getting them. Apart from having the basic summons, you have the limited ones, where obviously there's like, for a certain amount of days you have certain ones that you can have a shot of summoning. One thing that I really like about this one as well is that every time you summon something, you gain points. You gain points. So for example, here I didn't summon anything for the limited one, that's why I'm at 0. But if I go to the basic summons, here's 26, that's how many I actually summoned, and you get points. And with those points, depending on what's in the shop, I think the shop resets, I think, let me move myself out of the way. The shop resets every like 13 days, so you get a chance of actually buying one of the other epics if you want to. As soon as you did enough of them, you can buy one of the epics, the elites that you do not have. So this is quite interesting. The amount of champions, let's call them, that there are in the game right now, there's not too many. Like, there's 17, 16 and 15. Like I said, it's still a brand new game, but I like that they're split into like Terran, Atlas and Welfare, like, you know, each with different groups, like Colossus Corps, Candelan. You know, it's like they did a really good, really good job of splitting them into different like groups. You know, like each to their own, they each have different descriptions. They have really awesome intros. Like, honestly, the graphics of this game it's you know, it kind of blew me away. You know, it's good when you're impressed, you know, when you expect less, because, you know, every time there's a new game, or at least me, I expect something less. You know, it's like, okay, it's a new game, they're not gonna be so crazy. But this one actually has a pretty nice intro, like, pretty nice graphics. Like, I didn't expect these graphics, so I'm definitely, you know, definitely impressed. It's kind of like a sci-fi game, which honestly I'm not a fan in general of, but this one actually gives me the StarCraft vibe, guys. It gives me the StarCraft vibe. I used to play it a lot when I was younger. It's my, you know, it's one of my favorite games of all time, and playing this game kind of gave me the vibe of StarCraft all over again. It's all obviously all about, you know, champion collection and you know, upgrading the champions and using equipment on them. And they have a pretty interesting, from what I've seen so far, I still have to play it a lot, you know, to learn more about it, but they have a pretty interesting, like, you know, dupe system. Like, with the dupes you can actually use to sort of like empower your champions. Let me give you an example. I had dupes of Pellew, and I put 2 of them, and it actually gave me, you know, it gave me more stats by sort of like empowering him. I think that one was in the evolve over here. So for example, if I had more dupes, other people, I could just add 2 here, and boom, I could just get you know, get better stats and improvement. So basically the dupe system is kind of like already sorted. Like, there's lots of games out there, and, you know, even raid for us raid players, that was like, you know, we didn't have a dupe system for so long, and we kept having those dupes and nothing to do with them. This one already has it sorted. And while we are here, let me show you that also something that's really awesome as well. You can dismiss all of the commons. Commons in general, you know, they're champions that are released in games, not that useful, but some might have some niche uses. And this one, you can dismiss them to get resources back by doing that. And then you get this currency that you're going to use in one of the shops. That's a really good thing. At the same time, you can toggle it over here. I'm hiding it. you can toggle it that, you know, as soon as you recruit them, if it's common, they straight up get transformed into, you know, they get dismissed. You can use that. I would suggest use that, or wait till you see, you know, wait till you learn more about the game if you start playing, because there might be, like I mentioned, some commons that might actually be good or might have some niche uses in the game. At the same time, something that's extremely awesome is you have the reset button. So basically, you know, in most of the games, you invest lots of resources into a certain champion to level him up, to ascend him, you know, gear, stuff like that, everything on him. And then you're like, oh, I cannot use him anymore. He was just useful up until a certain point. Well, guess what? This game has the unlimited reset. Look at this. You can reset and you get return all of the equipment and training materials, as it says behind me, if you just use it. So for example, let's say I'm gonna use it on this tank. Reset. I just want to reset this hero. Boom, confirm. Gives me all the stats back, all the gear, and then that hero should be back at level 1 in my hero inventory. Where is it? Not this one. Wait a second. Yeah, boom. It's back to level 1. So I got basically, if you, or like another way to use it, you get somebody that's better and you don't have the resources. Just reset a few of the ones that you don't care about and use those resources to, you know, use it on the main one. So that's another thing that's pretty you know, pretty awesome in my opinion. For the first thing that I've seen so far, it's pretty awesome. One more thing, what was here? Restore hero. This one I don't know what it does yet because, you know, I didn't have a hero to restore. So that's something that I will be learning about in a while. One thing, please do not be discouraged when you first install this game. This is something that I will feedback as well myself. When you first start the graphics, if it doesn't look like this, do not stress. It just starts with the settings. It starts on low like this. So if you see like this when you start, do not panic, guys. It's just a case of that's the way it's like default renders, or that's the way it was the default for me. Just click on the here on the left side where it says your name, go on the settings, and, you know, give it the right graphics that you want, or the ones that your PC can sustain. And look at this, the quality is pretty good. This is obviously, since it's an idle game, this is something that keeps collecting every single day. So there's like lots of resources without doing anything. They keep collecting. So for like 24 hours. It's the maximum that you know that it's gonna collect. After 24 hours, it stops. Obviously, I haven't played too many of these genres, but, you know, this might be one of the ones that might actually take me a little bit of time to play with it. Okay, and obviously there is no new game launched without having the, you know, some free stuff, some promo code, and basically I have 3 to offer to you guys. Like, I'm gonna post them in the description, in the, you know, in the pinned comment as well, so you can have access to all these free juicy rewards. One of them gives you some, you know, this one gives you some experience and some other things to use. This one gives us a recruitment card, which it's always good to get some recruitment cards, am I right? And like the metallizes, the, you know, the consumable stuff to upgrade your gear. And then the last one, which is a little bit juicier, gives us more summoning cards and the stamina supplement, which is used to be able to farm, you know, the daily dungeons and all that. So we'll continue with the next things. Another thing that I really liked is, you know, when you're doing the tutorials, just like any other game, you start doing the tutorials, the storylines are not, you know, the storyline is nothing to create. It's not an insane amount of storyline, you know. It's like just a few short dialogues and boom, moving on to the next one. Few short dialogues, boom, moving on to the next one, the next fights. And at the same time, there's something that's really amazing about this. Let's watch a fight in the meantime. It's, I think after like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I already unlocked the auto mode and I already unlocked the 2x speed mode. This is something really good, especially since it's like, you know, since it is an idle game, you want it to, you know, move faster and do all the stuff that you have to do for it as fast as possible. So having this unlocked in the like 10-15 minutes, that wasn't such a bad thing, to be fair. Obviously this is taking a little bit because everybody's using their ultimates. There might still be ways of, you know, later that might make it even faster. I see there This there's a button here, tap to auto challenge. This is another thing that's I'm expecting it to unlock later on. So it has the potential to actually be a quick game and really good as, you know, a game to play in the background, or by looking at the map. Honestly, if I look at this, I'm quite sure it might have the potential of, you know, being an actually main game if you like this, you know, if you like this genre and if you like the graphics and everything of it. I would definitely I could see this being a main game. Another thing that's really awesome that I forgot to mention while I was talking about here, let's work on this champion since we already took him down. There's lots of games that do a lot of animations and you're like, oh, just do it already. This one, if you fast click it, it fast upgrades. This is so amazing. Other games are like, oh, let me just do it one by one. No. This one has that option of, like, you know, fast clicking, holds, unlocks, and it straight up levels it up to the level that you want. One thing that I did notice, and again, let's try it out now, is if I hold up like this, it shows me, last time it showed me level 39. Apparently 39 is the maximum level that I can get up until I clear the next stages. So yes, that's something interesting. I was trying to level up like this, and see, it gives me, boom, see, it gives you the option to go straight to 39. So this is another good thing. Apart from quickly leveling it up for each level, you can straight up, boom, just get to the max level possible for your stage, and that's, you know, you're good to go. So overall, as a first impression, I'm really happy with this game. I'm gonna continue playing it for a few hours, you know, and see where this takes me, see what other things I open up. And I'm gonna come back with another video in a few days. Oh yeah, there's another thing, the battle order. This is really awesome. So this is sort of like the battle pass or magic pass or whatever pass in any other game. For this game, it's called the battle order. It gives you certain tasks, and you have the free option. Okay, you have the free option that you collect some stuff. Apart from that, you have the option to quick unlock, which means if you, for example, this one's the battle order is close to finishing, as you see behind me. It's 29 days to go. So if you're getting towards the end and you didn't finish it, you have the option to finish it with the what's it called, diamonds, with the diamonds. Yeah, diamonds, gems, sometimes they're called different. So you have the option to finish it in case, you know, the reward is worth it. Maybe you're not gonna finish it to hit level, you know, 100 for an extra diamonds, but these might be some resources that you might be useful. So that's a really good thing. I cannot tell you which resources are good or not yet because, you know, I'm still learning, I'm still playing it myself. So the more I know, the more I will tell you later. Another thing that's really awesome is, look at this. If you get to 100 and maybe you still do tasks or still do other things that get you points towards it, at the end of it, you get a chest that says like this, boom, extra rewards. The points overflowed after the battle order reach the max level can be used to redeem extra rewards. So you can actually get some extra rewards. Like most of the games that I played so far, if you finish the battle pass or the magic pass, that's it. If you do anything extra towards it, you don't get any more rewards. Guess what? This one does it different. This one, if you've already maxed it and you're still earning points towards that magic pass or like battle order in this case, you get some more rewards. So that's another thing that they do good. Honestly, as a first impression, like I said, they're doing lots of things good. I cannot complain. I'm really happy. Let's see what this one takes. So, you know, I'm gonna continue playing with this and I'm gonna come back with another video in a few days. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I definitely encourage all of you to download it. I'm gonna have a link in the description. I'm gonna have a link in the pinned comment from where you can download this game and play it along with me. My name is All1 Gaming in Game. Just add me as friends. It has the friend system and all that, you know. So just add me as friend and, you know, let's try this new game out and have some fun with it. And that will be it for today, guys. See you in the next video. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye.